Now coming to part 7 of question number 5, what we have sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. As you know, tan theta on the right hand side, but we have sin cos on the left hand side. You know that tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Means we have to make identity like this in the numerator. Can you take anything common from the numerator? Yes, sin theta is common. 1 minus 2 sin square theta upon cos theta common, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now as you can see, sin theta upon cos theta we already got, but this thing is extra. So what we have to do? We have to cancel this thing. How? In the numerator we have sin square theta, but in the denominator we have cos square theta. First write sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. 1 minus, I will change this sin theta into cos square theta upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. When you are going to open this bracket, you will see that these two terms will become same and they will get cancelled out. Now coming to question number 8. Question number 8 says sin a plus cosecant a whole square plus cos a plus secant square secant a whole square is equal to 7 plus tan square a cot square theta, cot square a. This question is also very simple. I will just tell you how to do this. First open a plus b whole square over here. Second thing, here also a plus b whole square. And whenever you will get something like this, as you know, sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosecant theta, cross multiply. Whenever you will get sin theta multiply cosecant theta, put the value of this thing as 1. Same is with the cos and secant. Cos theta into secant theta is equal to 1. After opening the bracket and putting the value 1, wherever you have secant square theta, change it to 1 plus tan square theta. Wherever you have cosecant square theta, change it to 1 plus cot square theta, and you will get your answer. Now coming to question number 9. Question number 9, I will give you hint for this. Question number 9 is cosecant A minus sin A bracket secant A minus cos A is equal to tan A 1 upon tan A plus tan B. LHS RHS. On LHS, change cosecant A is equal to 1 upon sin A, secant A is equal to 1 upon cos A, and solve it. Up to the point you can solve it. Now in the right hand also 1 upon tan A plus cot A. For tan A write equal to sin A upon cos A, and for cot A write cos A upon sin A, and solve it. You will find that both the left hand side and right hand side are equal. Now coming to question number 10. This is the first type of question that you are going to encounter. There are two equal to's in one question. Means this thing must be equal to this and this thing must be equal to this, and all the things must be equal to each other. To prove this, what we will do? We will prove this thing equal to this and this thing is equal to this. First we will prove these two. 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A is equal to tan square A. First we will prove this. Look, on the right hand side we have only tan, so we will change cot A into tan A. Tan square A upon 1 plus 1 upon tan square A. As soon as you get the LCM, you will see that answer is there. 1 plus tan square A upon, after taking LCM, tan square A plus 1 upon tan square A. You can see these two terms get cancelled and the answer is tan square A. Now what we will do? We will prove these two as equal. 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square is equal to tan square A. Again we will change the cot into tan. Changing it, now take LCM. Don't open the bracket upon tan a minus 1, and this tan will go in numerator. Now in the numerator you have 1 minus tan a, in the denominator you have tan a minus 1. Can you take negative common from this? You will get minus tan a minus 1 upon tan a minus 1 into tan a. Now these two get cancelled and whole square is also there. What you are left is minus tan a whole square. After opening the whole square, minus whole square is positive and tan a is tan square a. From this you can say that now you have to write this thing equal to this thing equal to this thing in your conclusion. So this was your 10 parts of question number 5. You have to do these questions in your fair notebook by tomorrow. Thank you.